Well, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and this is the best of the live shows. I've got Dave on the line, and Dave, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
So, Dave, now you've got a question for me, and hit me with it.
It's about War Z.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was in the live stream last night and loads of people were talking about War Z didn't copy anyone, DayZ didn't copy anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But from my perspective, DayZ copied War Z. That's,
now you're saying it's the other way around than what most people are claiming. Most people are claiming that War Z copied DayZ, but you're saying DayZ copied War Z.
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that? Why do you have this different stance on that?
Well, I think because War Z was in development before DayZ, and that DayZ was trying to get ahead of them, but they couldn't, so they put an add-on onto Arma 2 and used that as their base for the game until they make it into a standalone.
I just wonder, though, if in actuality, though, I mean, when video game companies are developing something, they don't typically talk about it until a certain point. And so, I'm not sure, you know, when did DayZ come out as an add-on? Was that like 8 months ago? Something like that?
I'm not sure about that, but I think it's around 8 months ago, yeah.
And so, you know, now War Z is from what is that? It's using the War Inc. engine, I believe, which you know they are using an engine that they already created and were using, and so that is, you know, maybe that has been in development longer, but so given that, what kind of impact do you think that has though on everything? I mean, does it really make a difference?
Not really, but on the different view of War Z, I think War Z is like a downside for people who can't play DayZ, because War Z is a bit lower end for graphics perspective.
And now it's still in alpha, and one of the things about games that are in alpha is typically the graphics don't really come in until beta, and the graphics are pretty high end. I'm not running all the way at the highest end on mine. I've got a pretty beefy video card, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. You know, so I guess the true comparison, like DayZ is out now and it's a public thing, and they're not in beta anymore, I don't believe. So I think that maybe we should wait until we've got to do a comparison until War Z is out of beta as well, and can probably do that. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, Dave, thank you for the call, and till next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in another video? You know, in the upper left, I talk about the future of translation. You remember Star Trek? You remember, I mean, of course you remember Star Trek. You know what it is. The communicator badges? You know, I think that those are going to become reality in the next 10 years. You know, we won't have necessarily starships that we're communicating with, but it will do the translations like was shown in the TV series. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's my prediction. I'm talking about it there. So in the upper right, what the fast? You know, this is an older video. Look at that. I have hair. And in that video, I actually show how what the fast works and why it is so good for anyone who is playing like a Twitch-based game that has any lag, or even not a Twitch-based game but you have extreme lag. This can help because it actually makes a more direct route for you to get to the game server, thus reducing lag. And I explain how it works there, and in that video also has a link on how to get it, and they now offer 30 days free trial. So you might want to check that out if you have any lag issues. You know, in the lower right, I have a little War Z action there. It's in the dark. That one is kind of hard to see, but you know what? That is when it's most tense. So if you like War Z stuff, check it out. That'll link to my playlist. And then in the lower left, you know, I get all kinds of people who ask me all kinds of entrepreneurial questions. And that one talks about a teenager who's looking to start out. You know, does he do school? Does he complete school? Does he start working on a job right away? Does he start with making a new company right away? And I try and go through telling about how I got started and what things I would change and maybe how he can do it better. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy this music on the way out. I'm Markee Dragon. Take care.